In stern remarks, the Allahabad High Court observed that the death of COVID-19 patients just for non-supply of oxygen to hospitals is a criminal act, not less than a genocide by authorities, entrusted the task to ensure the oxygen supply chain is maintained. The remarks were made on some news items doing the rounds on social media regarding the death of COVID-19 patients due to lack of oxygen in Lucknow and Meerut districts. The court also ordered a probe into the incidents. A two-judges bench comprising Justices Siddharth Verma and Justice Ajit Kumar passed the order on a public interest litigation on the spread of COVID-19 in the state and the condition of quarantine centers. We are at pain in observing that death of COVID patients just for non-supplying of oxygen to the hospitals is a criminal act and not less than a genocide by those who have been entrusted the task to ensure continuous procurement and supply chain of liquid medical oxygen, the court observed. It further stated that how can we let our people die in this way when science is so advanced that even heart transplantation and brain surgery are taking place these days. 3,780 patients have died of COVID-19 in India in the last 24 hours, the highest in a day so far, pushing the total fatalities in the country to more than 226,000. Now, India's COVID caseload has hit 2.06 crore with over 3.82 lakh new cases as the crisis continues to crush the healthcare system. In Maharashtra, which has been the worst hit state since last year, more than 51,880 new cases took the total caseload to over 48.22 lakh. 891 people have died of COVID-19 in the state. In terms of total caseload, Maharashtra is followed by Kerala, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Delhi. Karnataka capital Bangalore now has more than 3 lakh active cases. The surge has led to an increased demand for hospital beds and oxygen in the city. Karnataka also saw more than 44,000 new COVID-19 cases, which was added in the latest data, taking the state's overall caseload to over 16.9 lakh. Mamata Banerjee will be sworn in as Bengal Chief Minister for the third time in what is pitched as a low-key ceremony at the Governor's House in Kolkata in the shadow of COVID and post-poll violence in parts of the state. Only Mamata Banerjee will be sworn in today, her party said. The rest of the cabinet and the Council of Ministers will be sworn in on May 9th, the birth anniversary of Rabindranath Tagore. Invites have gone to cricket legend Sourav Ganguly and former Chief Minister Buddhadev Bhattacharjee, who is unlikely to attend as he is unwell. Trinamool Congress MP Abhishek Banerjee, poll strategist Prashant Kishore, and party leader Firhad Hakim are also likely to be present. The central government has revised the country's coronavirus testing rules to reduce pressure on diagnostic labs amid a spurt of coronavirus cases. Healthy interstate travelers and COVID patients being discharged from hospitals after recovery must not be tested, it said. The center said over 2,500 labs in the country are working under tremendous pressure because of the rapidly growing caseloads. The need for RT-PCR test in healthy individuals undertaking interstate domestic travel may be completely removed to reduce the load on laboratories, the center said in a circular to states. Everyone aged over 50 in Britain will be offered a third COVID-19 vaccination jab in the autumn in an attempt to eradicate the threat from the infection entirely by Christmas. The Times newspaper has reported this. Trials of two options are underway, supervised by Chris Whitty, the Chief Medical Officer of England, the newspaper said. The first involves vaccines specifically modified to tackle new variants. The second is for a third shot of one of the three versions already in use, which is Pfizer and BioNTech, Oxford AstraZeneca, or Moderna, the newspaper has reported. A total of more than 34.6 million people in Britain have been given a first dose of COVID-19 vaccine, the government statistics showed on Tuesday.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.